What's going on, guys? It's Expo Jesse, and this is my second take of doing my daily recap, so shouldn't be any issues. So today we're going to be doing the daily recap. I had four options plays, four futures plays. We're just going to go over the futures because the options were all pretty much piggybacking on the futures, and they all were winners. So without further ado, we'll get into it. We'll start with a top-down analysis here. So generally, if I can, I want to start every morning with a top-down analysis of what market structure I'm looking for. Today, I don't normally trade the first 15 minutes of the market. I find that it's very irrational, and usually we flip. And so normally I don't trade it, but today I was on the road and had nothing better to do, so I traded the market open, and it ended up working out for me. Um, so I dropped down to the 15 minute. I kind of talked through that. So 15 minute, I'm going to drop and look at this order block here. So remember, an order block is the last bullish candle before a bearish trend. And so if I take this little brush here, this is a bearish trend, right? Making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, etc. And I'm going to take the last bullish candle, which would be this one here. And so I take that from the candle low to the candle high, and that's my order block. Drop down to the 5 minute. I can refine that even more. Because this is my second take, I already have that 5 minute order block marked out. It's right here. So I took this last green candle before the bearish trend and was able to mark that out. So overall, I know on the 5 minute we're making higher highs, higher lows, but the 15 minute we're still making, still looking for a lower low. So this could be an equal low or a higher low. But for me, I'm still looking bearish because most of my time frame to continuity is looking bearish. So drop down to the 1 minute. And the whole entry behind this, it was started at 936. The whole entry was based on this failed two. So failed twos have quickly become my favorite um, candle to trade because it kind of shows that for a little bit somebody was in charge. So in this instance, it's a two up, which means that we broke the prior resistance, right? So every the 312s are all resistance, support and resistance. So we broke the prior resistance, but we couldn't hold over it, and so thus we traded and ended red. And so a two up that ends red means that for a little bit the bulls were in charge. They lost control. Now the bears finished, and the bears are in charge now. And so I'm wanting for the bears to continue their rampage and go short. And so this failed two up. I know the first 5 minutes we shot up, hit this order block, got smacked by it, had a two up. So I'm expecting some further movement down. And so I entered there. Entry was at 41.29 ish. I think that's what that is. So, yep, 41.29, and we ended up going down. So that play was pretty good. A couple minutes later, well, 30 minutes, 15 minutes later, got into this play, and this is the long. So I'm finding that this whole area here, we're just rejecting, kind of consolidating. This could be a higher low on higher time frames. So I'm checking out the higher time frames. This is indeed a higher low so far, and so I'm dropping down and looking to go long. So I know the day is red, so it's pretty risky to go long right now. Go back to there. So it's pretty risky to go long in this at this time, but this candle right there is the reason. So you saw how that candle shot all the way down and closed almost a doji. That tells me that the bears tried to push down and got caught, could not push the price any further, and the bears are now, at least for this section of the candle, right? This whole bottom wick, the bears are in charge. And so I got in on the next candle and ended up taking some profit. And again, this example is the reason why I use soft stop losses. So really my stop loss was going to be this area here. Let me clean up the chart for a second. So my stop loss was going to be right at this candle's low. But I couldn't really say, a 3-point stop or a 2 point stop because it could wick further down. So I set a 2 to 3 point stop, 2 point in this instance, and that was going to be pretty much if it closed below this area, I knew it was invalidated, time to get out. And so it ended up wicking down, got caught by this prior support, and shot back up, made some cash. So let me clear out of this, and we'll go to the power hour trade. Very rare that you'll see me trade power hour, but you did today. So this power hour trade was simply a change in market structure. So the whole day we're kind of consolidating. First of all, I stopped trading after this area here, and was glad I did because I came back and we were still in this little zone. Pretty gross. If you ever see price consolidating, it's never a bad idea to walk away. So go back to my replay button. So on the 1 minute chart or 5 minute chart, I know that we're making, kind of consolidating. 1 minute chart, I see that we made a higher high here. Came back down here. This is a higher low, but then we couldn't go up and make a higher high. So this is technically a lower high right there. And then it's confirmed in the next couple candles. We broke this structure, which means it's a market structure shift. We've gone from making higher highs and higher lows, which is a bullish market structure, to going and making our first lower high, which is going to be, it's always going to be starting with a lower high, and you're not really going to make lower lows before you make lower highs first. So you make a lower high, and then market, the structure shifts because we took out prior lows. And so now we're in a bearish market structure. So I'm looking to go short. I see that, and I enter. I think this was mainly, it was a little late. The best entry would have been here on this 2-1-2 down, and plan for the break. So I was a little late, so I had a wider stop on ES. It was 4 points. Because I knew if we shot back up, the likelihood that we're going to stop right here is pretty low, especially if it's a wick. We're going to stop in this area and shoot back down. And if we don't, it means we're going to go and shoot for higher highs. So I don't want to be a part of that, especially if I'm in a short. And so I go short. My stop was at the swing high here, 4 points. And this one ended up going for a little while. This was also my SPX play. And yeah, so hit two birds with one stone there. And again, this is the reason why I wait for a candle close. So yes, technically the 2 up did close above my stop loss break even, but I think in this case it shot up at the last couple seconds and then shot straight back down in the first couple seconds of the next minute candle. So always want to be careful of those market makers or institutions or algorithms, whatever you want to call them. I want to be careful of that and not get wicked out until I am truly invalidated. So here is NQ. This was a trade I took in the middle of the day, right around lunch hour, which again, I typically am done by 11 o'clock. But in this case, I was just driving or just riding and was able to see this play. So this was just a fair value gap trade. So again, I want to recognize what kind of structure I'm in. Higher high, higher low, question mark. This is technically a lower high. And so after this market structure was broken, this is a lower low. So we're making a lower low. I got in on this break of structure fair value gap right there. Clean up the chart there. So I got in right in this break of structure fair value gap. Or actually a little lower than that. I didn't get in there. But I saw that we grabbed liquidity from there. And so I entered in short. We tried to go higher. This was a failed 2 up that closed outside bar. And this trade ended up running. So those are the 4 trades from today. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment. Let me know that you enjoyed this video. It helps me out. Let me know that I'm not just, making videos people don't enjoy. So if you liked it, leave a like, drop a comment. And if you aren't subscribed already, please subscribe because there's going to be a lot of content coming out. I'm going to be finishing my A to Z trading and add that to the playlist. So There's a playlist in my channel. If you hit playlists, I think it's currently called Trading 101. It'll be renamed to A to Z Trading. It's going to take you from knowing nothing to being where I'm at today. So hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good one. Peace.